Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we have an interesting one. My name is Stacey Pierre and I'm a 28-year-old marketing professional from sunny South Florida. And this is a story of how I shifted from being an aspiring physician to someone interested in the world of communications, specifically marketing. So let's get into it. My family is originally from Haiti, and as in most Caribbean households, there are only three paths of success: lawyer, doctor, or engineer. So as to not disappoint my mom, I picked to be a doctor. And I'll never forget how proud she was when in high school I began participating in pre-med programs. Fast forward a couple years to my college graduation and I was burnt out, tired, and feeling extremely lost. I tried balancing my extracurriculars with my aspirations of becoming a physician and could not find time to do both, leaving me with the question, well, if I really wanted to be a physician, wouldn't I make the time? And I came to the realization that I was chasing somebody else's dream and not mine. And that was a stark and scary realization because it made me realize that, wow, like you can spend your whole life pursuing something that's not even something that you're really interested in. So after years of reflection, and I'm talking about years because I have been through a variety of different careers, from sales to customer success to nonprofits to healthcare, I realized within myself that I didn't want to keep pursuing jobs that I didn't see a future in. I didn't want to keep trying to make certain things work that didn't necessarily align with my interests. And when I was doing some reflection, I ended up moving to DC in the summer of 2024, where I got to just sit down and think to myself, what do you want? And I realized two things. As a child, I was always in the middle of a circle telling a story. And I also was always talking to people in the library, but had my nose in a book at the same time. So because of those two things, I realized that I want to be a storyteller. Now, I know what you're thinking. Storyteller, why doesn't this girl just go to an MFA program or a writing program or a film program? Well, I realized that with telling stories, it doesn't necessarily have to be a story that I create from like the figments of my imagination in like the rawest, purest form of like film or like writing. It could be a story that helps a brand grow, helps people make a change, helps people change their behavior, helps people realize that they need something that they didn't know they need before. And that's why I got interested in marketing, and that's why I'm super interested in pursuing the Master's in Marketing program at Florida International University. Originally, I shifted into the communications program because I thought that advertising was a lane for me. But now that I've done a little bit more research on what the difference between marketing and advertising is, I realized that I want a holistic perspective on the industry before niching down into advertising. And as for my future goals, I have a couple of goals. I want to be a marketing executive at a organization that does good. I don't necessarily know what specifically does good mean yet, but I do know I want to be somewhere where I'm impacting the world in a very positive way. And also, one day I do want to start my own business. So I do feel like having a marketing degree and pursuing this program will be beneficial in the long run. So thank you guys for checking out my video, and I hope to hear back with positive news soon. Thank you.